morning greeting, Abi?
Yeah.
It's morning now.
Afternoon.
It's afternoon greeting, all right. Roll!
Afternoon. Okay, number pan and a pan, and number ndega.
Thank you very much. I like the sound.
Let's go, sir. Ready.
Action!
Gumimi is a social crusade, a social campaign against destruction of value system. That's the way I see the film. It's a film that tells about happenings within our society which are necessitated by greed, by indoctrination, by quest for man to just subdue his fellow man for reasons yet to be ascertained. So Gumimi is like a social crusade against those vices that plague our society. That's in a nutshell what Gumimi is about.
These things they've happened to me firsthand. There were nights when the village my father stays, because my father is still in the village right now. The village where my father stays was where they were attacked, and my father had to sleep in a gutter. So, you know, reading what concerns you, reading what has happened to you or what you feel really gives you that shiver. So I'm like, okay, I think people should know this. Basically because we had scenes where we had to shoot in the IDP camp. So my thought was, okay, if we do this and people see that people actually stay here, maybe, just maybe, awareness will be brought to them. Maybe the federal government will see that they need to just improve in whatever they are doing to get these people back to their original places. More like bringing attention to these people and also helping, because the unrest has really, really affected these people.
Nothing much, Baba. Just a minor scratch.
Baba, I wanted to beat the boy that tackled him, but he held me back.
You beat the boy? Ngumimi soldier was. Ngumimi soldier was. More there for him. Ngumimi. And then the most interesting thing about Ngumimi is that we're talking about Adam Wadi. Wow. When I saw that in the script, it was what's the word to use now? I don't know. Beautiful. It was alluring. It was very, very exciting. That we're talking about Adam Wadi. That's a big name in TV history. And Mimi, the most beautiful part of it is protecting the girl child. You know, I'm a feminist. I like to take care of women. I've got lots of daughters, so I don't believe that daughters and women should be rough handled. I think they have to be taken good care of. And Ngumimi is a beautiful story. I almost cried when I read the script.
Injustice perpetrated by Akume. This is my cap. This is my cap.
Oh, no, this cap.
I'm a visitor in this place.
This cap is a tea cap. And we don't give a. You are not a tea man.
I am now.
Okay, I will give you a tea food and a tea name and a tea wine.
Please.
And a tea something. You will be doing something.
So I can get a cap.
And then
you do all this before I get a cap?
Well, no, it's not the cap. It's a cap.
It's a cap.
As I was punching the keypad to put the story down, we didn't have a name for the movie. I just knew we wanted to portray a girl child that was displaced. And that is a big danger for a girl child to just be nowhere. But by the time I finished writing the story and we sat on it, we now thought, okay, how can we title this movie? And I thought, oh, your name is rather unique. That's my partner. Why don't we make this movie, why don't we title it Ngumimi? And that was it, it stuck.
When we set out to cast Ngumimi, we didn't just need actors who could act and interpret the roles. We needed actors who could understand the language of the thief. Because language is a vehicle through which culture is transmitted. So if you understand a language of a people, you would be able to understand the nuances, their idiosyncrasies. You understand a lot about them. So you can get empathic about what happens to them. So the initial casting we did in Lagos didn't prove very successful because most of those actors could not communicate in thief language. So we saw the need to take it down to Benue State. So we arrived, and then we conducted an audition the next day, and we had a lot of people. I think we had over 100 or so who attended. The cast of this film were majorly from Benue State. We only had 2 actors from Lagos here who joined. The rest are from Benue State. So it means that we actually situated the story within the community that is most affected. So after casting, we went ahead to run rehearsals. We had not very long rehearsals though, but we had to do a script conferencing with the actors, and they made them understand the script. And then we proceeded to go and check the locations. Most of the locations were actually erected by us because we needed to destroy a village, so we had to build huts, paid for laborers to build huts. And then on a certain morning, we all set and moved to the location, and then we filmed in Gumimi.
I said, I didn't hear you, no food. I didn't hear you talk to me. Go to Chibita, cha, go to Chibita, cha.
See that your guy. Sit down. You go up. You sit down there. See your friend, though.
This one tie scarf here. Stop looking at the camera. Action!
Well, it was stressful but exciting. I really enjoyed it. It was really good. Everyone acted properly. I just thank God I did my best. I was happy and impressed by what I did. It's really good. It's a really big honor for me.
So it was a mixture of the producer answering, then she answering. She actually forgot her real name at a point. Everybody just started calling her that name, and she fully embraced that character, and she did exceptionally well.
I remember one of the cases where I had to go through the actor training method of Stanislavski with her, where I asked her to recall events that were emotional, highly emotional for her. So she told me about losing a loved one. So I had to make her go into that scenario to be able to come up with what the character required. So we had these sessions, and then we started principal photography.
When it came to the time, I noticed it was quite challenging, especially the time of putting emotions, trying to fit into the character, trying my best to bring out the tears, especially when I wasn't able to. But I just tried my best because I really wanted to give out my best to the movie.
Let me see where you see what.
Let me say, get the
Like 3, 4, 5 matches. I think the barrel person. Both barrel then one.
That's the issue of the
Action!
I want to tell.
I don't like English names. I'm saying those. Right about now, we've got our very important guests and artists, the dancers for this particular scene. These are very special people from the Arts Council and the Guild of TV Actors and a host of other wonderful actors are here.
This is a celebration scene where I'd like to recreate the Band Festival. I intend to recreate 3 dances. The rationale behind the recreation is to portray this community as a peace-loving community, as a community that believes in happiness, in communal life, in joy, in this mutuality that you find in a typical African community. That's what we want to recreate here, because afterwards we're going to experience horror, which many people look at as if it's the fault of the oppressed society, whereas typically they are predominantly peaceful people who enjoy harmony. But because of clashing culture and priorities in society we live in, we find where the oppressed continue to dominate the space. So we're going to recreate a happy mood. We're going to celebrate the culture. We're going to draw people into this culture that is gradually dying. And then we'll see the aftermath of the whole experience when we get to the level of destruction. That's exactly what we want to paint here. So I invite you to enjoy yourself.
This is an IDP camp. I'm here because herdsmen attacked my village, they killed my parents, and now I have to come and stay here for the time being, to be able to eat, to be able to drink water, able to bath. vele show nenge wanto azaya vele show wanto babambe.
Any child is
Yeah, very challenging, this movie. We're going through a lot, but we're going to go through it and overcome. Now the location van has lost one of its tires, and actors and crew would have to push, and we can't even push it. So, we are hoping, and we're in a remote village, and it's fun, it's challenging and fun. It's adventurous. I love.
Gumimi from day one was a really challenging movie because it is not the usual Nollywood film where you tell a story of love, relationship. This one is drawn from actual life experience. That means, in as much as we try to recreate that scenario, it comes with a lot of nostalgic feelings for the villagers and then the cast who had previously experienced such insurgencies in their place. So when scenes of destruction was shot, the scenes where they destroyed the village, killed a lot of people, it brought in a lot of memories for both the actors and then the villagers who were there.
Did I say that two people will come first? Are you guys daft? Put on that light, Put up that, continue what? Put up that light, by all means, put it off. Put it off, for God's sake. What's wrong with these people? But put fire, go back. Commander, let me not catch you. I'm going to shave that beard off your cheeks. What the hell is wrong with you? Are you arguing about stuff I said here? I died finished for this.
Benue was fun. In spite of the difficulty in logistics movement, it was fun. They have good food, and of course, food basket of the nation. So we had it in abundance: yam, swallow, soup, rich vegetables. The most spectacular day was the day the choir dancers came. It was an awesome experience. Watch these cats dance. Watch those very gifted dancers from the Art Council exhibit their wherewithal. There was drinking of burukutu, a lot of burukutu, and then later we had running stomach. But it was actually fun doing Gumimi.
When this movie comes out, please watch it. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to watch it. I will be expecting so many nominations. So please, when I send you a link, vote for me. I beg.
We'll be pushing this movie all around Nigeria and outside the country. When you hear of this movie, please go and see it.
My name is Tinamba and I'm urging you to go and see the film Ngumimi. It is amazingly told. It's a story that you can relate with, but great acting, great directing, great work. So go and see it.
These guys are crazy! Let's go in the camera. Let's go.